During a packed Iola Emergency Services District meeting in Iola Wednesday evening, newly elected Fire Chief Lucas Mosley of Shiro and Board President Chris Roig of Iola announced they are taking steps to regain the community's trust in the department and asked for the resignation of newly elected Assistant Chief Michael Kimmich. Kimmich, who is currently serving a 5-year probation sentence for 4 counts of cattle theft and is also an Anderson volunteer fireman, stepped down from the position earlier that same day. Chief Mosley said he received a text of resignation from the former Chief Earl Sword's live-in girlfriend, Mary McCalley, who was also recently elected as vice president following the arrest of Chief Sword, his mother Wanda Sword, and his sister Samantha Kimmich, who is the wife of Michael Kimmich. The 3 were arrested for alleged theft by public servant greater than $20,000 but less than $100,000 on Tuesday night.
First of all, how long have you guys been with the Iola Volunteer Fire Department?
Just a few months. Approximately 6 months.
Did you volunteer to be the fire chief and the president, or were you nominated during the meeting?
We were nominated by members, all of the members that were present at the meeting on Tuesday. We were nominated, and we chose to either accept or decline the nomination. And then after that, we were voted by secret ballot into our positions.
Approximately how many firemen were at the meeting Tuesday night?
I think just about everybody on the roster but a few.
Why did you want to step up to be the fire chief?
Well, I was nominated and the community's hurting. I live in Shiro, but we're trying to get both back here.
You were the fire chief in Shiro, correct? How long were you the fire chief there?
Almost 2 years. I've been a fireman since I was 16, so I was able to join the fire department.
I've been a Texas Commission fireman for 5 years. As a firefighter, I work for the Houston Fire Department.
That night, they voted Michael Kimmich in as the assistant fire chief. Did you agree with that nomination?
Nobody was thinking about the criminal history because we was all overwhelmed about it in the first place, what was going on through the department. Pretty much just stunned, I mean.
So you're in shock still?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, none of us saw this coming at all, and that was the shocking part of it all. You know, when you're reading it in the news and everything, and then you have your meeting. I mean, it really is stunning.
What changes have been made since Tuesday night?
Michael Kimmich is not our assistant chief anymore, and Mary is not our vice president. That's what the community wanted, so he was asked to step down.
And he did. He complied.
He complied.
And so did Mary?
She sent a text resigning from the department.
Where do you go from here? I mean, you've lost some of the community's trust. Hopefully, from what a few people said tonight, you'll still have some of theirs. But how crucial is that trust to a volunteer fire department that relies on donations from the community?
Very crucial. As you said, the donations are what make us operate. We're all volunteering our time and our efforts. We're here because we want to be here. We all live in this community, and the trust of the community is our main goal. For a long time, this fire department has been viewed as a very closed-door department. No outsiders. Meetings were nobody from the public attended because they didn't know about the meetings. They didn't know when they were or anything like that. Our main goal is not only gaining the trust of the community, but it's really how we do it, because that's ultimately going to show who we are as a fire department. For example, a change that we do want to make is a very open door policy. You saw today that there were a lot of residents here, and I don't believe there's been that many in quite some time at an ESD meeting. We hope to see just as many at our fire department meetings. They're the first Tuesday of every month at 7 o'clock at this station. This is an open door department. This is their money. This is our money that we're spending on making runs for them. We are here for them 100%, and that's very important to everyone in this department.
So how are you functioning right now? Have you had any calls since then?
One call yesterday afternoon.
It was a controlled burn, but somebody, I guess a passerby, saw it and called it in.
They didn't see anybody standing by it, I guess, so they assumed it was out of control.
So we went like we're supposed to. That's what we're here for.
How many active volunteers do you have?
I think we have about 13.
Has it decreased since all this occurred?
Yes, it's decreased a few because of the changes that we're trying to get accomplished.
Are you making any changes to the bylaws, like Commissioner Bertling was talking about, maybe excluding any kind of nepotism that could prevent something like this from happening again?
Right now, we are looking at everything, but we can only look at one thing at a time if we're going to do it right. For us to do it right, we need to look at it and we need to study it and see what's the best way about going about doing it.
How do you plan to involve the community in that?
Their input is welcome.
Like I said, open door.
Open door.
We handed out rosters today that let them know who we are and that they can contact us if they have ideas or anything that they would like to bring up. And we're very welcome to anybody that has an idea or would like to join the fire department.
And those rosters did not include any of former Fire Chief Earl Sword's family or associates?
Correct.
Have you planned any meetings so far? Do you know when your next one will be?
It'll be the first Tuesday of March.
How are you functioning as a department right now as far as funds go? I know they were talking about the funds being frozen.
We hadn't had enough time to look at the finances and see where we're at. Chris and I did go to the bank to make sure that there was a freeze on the account. They did give Chris a bank statement and he looked at it, and it doesn't look good, but...
How much do you have in your account right now? Between available funds in our account is just over $1,200, I believe.
So that's 2 bank accounts.
How long will that keep you functioning?
There's
we don't know.
No way to tell.
We don't know yet until we look at the bills.
We haven't seen any bills that are due. We know that we have, the fire department has 2 loans out on 2 different trucks that need to be paid. We have to look further into it. This is day 2 of a very long process.
A few of the residents, such as Ira Betts, offered to pay for your expenses during this interim period. How do you feel about that? Are you going to accept that, or are you going to wait?
We're going to have to look at it. We appreciate the offer. Right now, we don't exactly know what we're going to do until we look at the situation. If he's offering it, we would have a meeting, have the public involved, and let them come in and help the fire department make a decision. You know, I mean, it's solely based on what the community thinks, and any input from the community would be fine. Like Mr. Betts standing up offering to pay for our fuel, just so we could operate. It made me feel real good that there's people in the community that's willing to back us and help us make changes to the department.
When is your next fundraiser? In March?
It's March. We haven't set a quote-dated date because of everything that's going on. So we're probably going to have to call an emergency meeting to set it so we can get ready for it. Might push it back a little. It'll probably be pushed back.